What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know if my internet is slow because I feel like it's not moving when I move. Anyways, hopefully this is good for now. I judge by book's cover. I am here going live. Today's topic is showing off how I organize my ephemera, my junk journal ephemera, and my embellishments. I posted a picture. Let me see if I can show it. I posted a picture. Make sure. No, that's not the picture. I posted 14. I posted this picture on this one. Number 408. And it's not showing up on my screen, of course. Anyways, I posted a picture on the Junk Journal Junkies, like I believe on like Thursday or something, of my desk just ready for me to embellish journals. Is my camera going slow? Because something feels really slow. But anyways, so I'm showing off the trays that people kept asking me how I organize them. People kept asking me what's in them and if I can show off what's in there. And it was kind of hard to do in the post. So I figured that I would make a whole video on what is in these trays here. Okay. So I use a lot of these trays. I'm laughing because I counted. I have 21 trays in use, and these trays here are from IKEA. I couldn't find them on the USA website anymore. I don't know what happened. They used to be on the USA website. I can post the name. I think I've seen them on other IKEA sites. Like it's not the USA website though, so I don't know what happened. For all the years that I've been going to IKEA, they always have this tray. This tray is in either the plastic organization area, where all the plastic bins are, or it's in the desk area. They always have them with the desks and the chairs. But I have 21 of them myself. I have 4 empty ones, and I have 4 with my business things, which I won't show. It's just all my little products that I have for sale in my shop. But I have, I guess, a total of almost 30 of them. They cost about $5 each, and I don't want to say I love them. Ever since I got them, I have found so many uses for them, so I always kind of buy 1 or 2 every time I go. And I go a lot. Okay, so I figured I would show you what's on my table, which was almost exactly what was in that picture that I posted. This is what's on my table when I'm decorating my journals, when they're all done and they're ready to be embellished. Okay, so I have this tray right here. This one has a bunch of embellishments that are already ready to go into the journal. I have some strip banners. So anytime I get in the mood of making embellishments, I'll just put them in one of these little slots here. So these are all ready to be used, these banners. And then over here I have some jars that I've decorated. And I'll just kind of like keep those over here and the banners over here. Not everything is entirely organized. A lot of people are like, oh, you're so organizing them. Some of them could use a little bit more organization. Over here, I have these embellishments that I made with just like a little strip of paper and one of my printable words, so you could use any label. But I like to do this a lot, just a little strip of paper, a little scrap, and a little vocabulary word or a little label like that. So that's in here. These are paper strips that I've sewn together that are ready for other embellishments. But I like to kind of keep my scraps as I work on my scraps here and there, and so I'll make some things. So I have a bunch of these. I also have some longer ones and more sparklier ones ready to be made into embellishments. Over here, I have all of my labels. Well, not all of my labels, but I have some labels of certain kits from my store that I like to sew together with some of my digital floral fussy cut flowers. So that's this pile here, some labels and flowers. And just some other, these are like some older embellishments that I just need to, I haven't used up, that I I have in here for one day. I will use them. One day. Also, that's on my table when I'm embellishing a journal is this other tray. This also has embellishments. And this one has these positive quote embellishments that I sew together with the flowers. You'll see a lot of my embellishments are like something plus flowers. Those are my favorite kind of embellishments. I have all those here. Those little quote embellishments. And then I have some pictures here. So I kind of layer on a little bit more than just a flower over here. Over here, I have some of my junk journal quotes that I have in my store, along with some flower and a photo over here, or just, here's some of the Tim Holtz little people. And over here, I have more of the quotes. So those are there. Here I have another set of label flower embellishments. How do you keep the dust out? They're dusty. I was also going to mention that. They get dusty. Every so often I'll go in there and I'll clean them. My cat plays on the area above them, so they get a little dusty, but I just kind of shake them off, and then I'll clean this. I'll dust it. I'll just like pat it outside the door. So those are all labels. These are all floral tickets that I sewn together. Some vintage tickets that I sewed a little flower to. Just basically, whenever I embellish, I just kind of go around each of these trays, and that way I get a little bit of variety. Here I have my stamp embellishments, which I discovered these hidden paper clips that I don't even know when I made these, but I got to use them up now. But this is where I would normally put my stamp embellishments. Okay, so there's that. Now, I do have a tray of prayer journal embellishments. And when I'm decorating my prayer journals, I bring this out. I have some of my quotes that I sewed onto fabric here. And then some of my journal spots with the prayer journal quotes are here, because I like to put these to pages where there is no journaling space. That's like my favorite place to add these here. I have some of my prayer encouragement, faith encouragement labels here that I sewed flowers to. Those are all there. I have these memo pads that I got at the dollar store. I love these. And these stay in here because these have some prayer quotes on them. Some other printable stuff. This is a bag of Faith Illustrated, the brand Faith Illustrated. I got some stuff a while ago, and it kind of just goes in here because it is prayer journal related. And these are some of the labels here that I didn't sew up, but they're in here for when I want to do something else with them. On this corner here, we have, again, the strip of paper with the word that I like to make, but these are for my prayer journals. They have biblical words on them. Over here are my prayer quote embellishments that, again, are just the strip of paper. I love making these because they look really, really cute on pages. Okay, and then over here, oh my gosh. Over here, I have some of my prayer quote embellishments with the flowers. And the other prayer quotes with the embellishments with the flowers. Okay, so that's my Bible journaling tray. Whenever I have a Bible journal to decorate, I bring that out. Also, when I am decorating a journal on my table, I will have this tray right here, which is, these are all printable stuff that I like to glue down to pages. So I have all my vintage advertisements. This is my black and white advertisement set, but I printed them out on different colored paper. So I like to glue these to like treat bags or like on a corner page where I can't figure out what else to put. I'll just put one of these. Or sometimes I'll put them in tucks and pockets and stuff. And then here I have this whole thing back here. It could use a little bit more organization. Like I said, not everything of mine is really organized. Everybody kept talking about how organized I was. It's a deceiving picture. These could use a little bit more organization. These are all my prayer quote journaling spaces that I like to put on a page or on a pocket. Anything like that where it could use a little journaling spot for you to write on. These are my printed out memo pads. I bought something like this at the dollar store years ago, and I ran out of them, so I decided to design my own in different colors. So that's what this is, the little today memo pads that I printed out. Here I just have random tiny little ephemera or little labels and different things from kits that I've printed out over the years and I need to use up. So I just kind of keep a little pile here. Move some stuff around my desk. Here I have the same black and white ephemera that I printed out on different colored papers, but these are those smaller pictures, so those go in here. Sometimes I need something small, so it's in here. And then back here, it's kind of a weird angles. But back here are some printed images, but they're on printer paper. So these are, again, same things. I'll have these printed out on cardstock, and they'll be journal cards. But these are printed out on printer paper. And so these I just used to glue down on like a pocket or just a page that needs something. So I have some printed out ephemera. Sometimes I don't feel like doing anything. So I'll just sit here and print out and cut stuff out so I can use it later and I can still feel like I did something that day. So that's all here. Let me see what else. Oh, yeah. What else I have on my table when I decorate? Oh, yeah. There's a little bag of flowers in here. So that's in there, too. When I'm decorating on my table, I also have this little tray. This is not the Antonius tray, but this is just a little plastic tray that I have. And I like to keep my cutouts from recipe books. I cut out a bunch of recipes, and I like to put these on pages and pockets and stuff. There's two different books here that I cut up for recipes. This is a set of vintage recipes, like actual, like this is the side of a cereal box. And from like magazines and stuff, but like vintage from like the 80s and the 90s mostly, I think, recipes. And then also back here, hi Beverly, hi God's Desire for Me. And then back here I have all what I have left of my botanical images that I cut out of an encyclopedia. So that's where these are from. I wish I could copy them, but I don't want to violate any copyright laws. So I got what I got from these. They have some beautiful illustrations, so I like to keep these handy to decorate pockets and like even a whole page with some of them are really, really big. So I could decorate a whole page with just these. Okay, so there's that. Also on my table, normally off to the side, is this tray. Now, I really wouldn't recommend putting a lot of weight on these trays. This is a lot of weight for this tray, but also I will like literally carry the whole tray underneath. So they're not the strongest trays, but this one I usually don't actually move a lot. It actually stays right behind me. But this is my tray of Post-its and memo pads. I like to go to the dollar store and buy memo pads and to-do lists. And these make really good journaling spots that you can add to a page. I have different little post-it notes that I've got from the dollar store. This is a really cool routing request post-it note that I got, I think, at a thrift shop, I believe. So I just have different designs anytime I go to the dollar store. Oh yeah, this is the memo pad that I told you I was running out of, so I kind of like designed my own. um, from the dollar store, here's a receipt. Sometimes you can add a receipt to a page. Then I also have just these regular memo pads, and I like to add this to a page and then add an embellishment over here. Kind of adds like a journaling spot. So anytime I go to the dollar store, I always look at their stationery section and make sure they don't have a new memo pad or notepad that I'm missing. I love to buy shopping lists, and then I can cut off the top here and add an embellishment, and it's a whole journaling spot situation. I have a lot of these just regular notepads I like to buy. Here's something that says follow your dreams. Here's this post-it note that says daily note. These stationery sets I got, and then here's another shopping list memo pad. And some other designs. Every time I go to the dollar store, sometimes they have one different design, and it has a whole stack of them, so one will last you quite a while. And then over here I have some stickers I don't really use, rub-ons, this other memo pad. I have a lot of memo pads. And then I have over here to the side, I have this calendar notepad thing that I found at a thrift store one time, and it has like the date and then like a quote, and it's a lot of them, of course. And so I just cut it off here, add an embellishment, and then it's a whole journaling spot for a page. Love, love, love my little memo pads and little post-it notes that I like to buy whenever I see them for a good price. Yeah, some things get really dusty in here. It's fine. Okay, so that's what is on my table when I decorate. Now, when I'm not, oh yeah, and then there's things here that I need to like sew and projects that I need to finish and whatever, that stays there. So let me put this away. That was everything that I keep on my table while I'm decorating a journal, which is what I was doing in that photo that I originally posted to Junk Journal Junkies Facebook group. Let me get my other trays. Like I said, I have a total of 21 of these trays. And most of them sit behind me when I go live. Let me see if I can bring up the picture this time. There it is. So behind me, if you can see that, behind me I have 2 of these 3x3 cubbies. And so I have stuff on my table, and then behind me I have this like little wall of cubbies where other trays stay when they're not on my desk. So whenever I need something, I just kind of like roll myself over there and grab it. So let's talk about what's behind me. Again, these do get dusty, so if you see a little dust particles, sorry. I have to do spring cleaning. Okay, so over here, this tray stays behind me, and it has a bunch of Project Life cards that I like to add when I like stuff pockets and envelopes and stuff in the junk journal. I'll pull these out. These are the big Project Life cards. I just like to use them as like stuff to put in pockets. I don't ever like alter them. I know a lot of people are like looking to alter them. I like the way they look. I just put them with a paper clip. I don't do much to them. So this is my little tray of like note cards and like little handmade notes that note cards that I've made. I don't know why these envelopes are there, but they're there too, I guess. And then these are my vintage hankies images that I use as pockets. So that's why they're in here, because these are, well, I guess they're not supposed to be in here because this is supposed to be like note cards, but there's also some pocket stuff in here. And yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not everything is really organized. I still need to further organize some things. Over here, I have more note cards that I've made in the past. And things that I still need to finish. As well as some paint chips that I steal a couple every time I go to the store. So I have a little collection of them. Okay, so next I have this tray here, and this should be pockets. So here I have some paper bags, treat bags that I can either put in the middle of signatures. There's even some vellum paper here that I just need to use up. I don't know why it's in here. Some really cute treat bags that I can either, like I said, put in a signature or just as pocket. I love these. Don't tell Home Depot, but I kind of love these little envelopes when you get a new key. Don't tell them, but I kind of take one at a time. I only, and you can see it's one at a time, so it's not that bad. And then I have some other pockets I've made. So anytime I need to get a pocket, I just kind of search through here, and I have pockets that are in progress. Some die cut stuff, and then again, little treat bags, different size treat bags. So I can put these on pages. I have some of these little wax bags here too. Over here I have some note cards, and these square ones I actually like to use as pockets, the square ones. So these are stuff that could be used as pockets, even though these are note cards. They should actually go in the note card tray. Again, these are things that can be used as pockets. I kind of sewed some scrap pieces onto vellum here, and I figured I could use this as a pocket. So that's there. Here's some of my layered pockets that can go in projects, something else I've made at some point. These are so old right here. These are so old. I need to use them. Yeah, just different little pockets here. Here's some of my corner tuck spots. Corner pockets, double layer pockets, whatever you want to call them. These are some pieces of cardstock that I decoupaged with tissue paper. I was able to print out some of my designs on tissue paper, and they look sick. They look so good. So that's here. Here's another pocket I made a while ago. Over here is more pockets. So these are all pockets, and then I guess I have some more of those vintage recipes here that I could use. Okay, so that's another one that sits behind me. Another one is this, which is kind of empty. These are envelopes, like paper envelopes that I could use. Some that I made a while ago. I need to use these up. I've had these forever. Just other things, other envelopes that are done or that I can alter. Just little random things in this one. I have a tray all the way down here. These I gotta put these with my other stuff. Hang on. These should not be here. They should be over here. Yeah, now I have more stuff. Okay, so this is my tray of vintage ephemera that I can put in journals to decorate. So sometimes I'll pull this one out too. This one has like cards, vintage cards that are coffee dyed. It has, I believe this is the ephemera that is like, not frail. I have a whole other tray of frail ephemera. This is my nice, healthy, strong ephemera. So I have vintage postcards here, vintage receipts, lots of vintage receipts. But these are, like I said, not my frail stuff. This is my good ephemera that I can put in a pocket or something. I have some library cards back here I could do something with. What else do I have? More printed ephemera I could put somewhere else, probably. Yeah, so this is just ephemera. My actual vintage ephemera. So that sits behind me. Sometimes I'll pull it out when I decorate. Sometimes I'll just, roll back here and grab something and put it in. And it doesn't have to be on my table or off my table. Okay, so next let me show you This tray is a bit of a mess, okay? Excuse me. But this tray is kind of a bit of a mess, and that's okay. Let me get some water. Hang on. In this tray is all the things. This is a bunch of big old bag of postage stamps. In this tray is all the things that I could use to make embellishments, basically. All my labels are here, my extra labels, my extra die cuts are in here, and I use a lot of sandwich bags. And I kind of keep everything kind of divided, so that way whenever, if I like half finish a project, I'll put it in a sandwich bag. And then later when I have nothing else to do, this is like already just ready to be put together and I just need to finish it. So in here I have a lot of things in plastic bags, which like I said are just like little things that I could use to make like a little cluster of something right now if I wanted to. I have quotes, more quotes. My Tim Holtz people are in here. Other little die cuts, little labels, some flowers, vintage tickets, and then I have some of that little tiny embellishments that these are some images from my shop that I will literally print to is it wallet size? That really tiny picture size where it's like 16 of them on a page. So that's what I'll do. That's how I get these tiny little images. They're just like shrunk down. And I like to use them to make embellishments. Here's some vintage ephemera. Again, there's just a lot of little things here that I could use to make embellishments of any kind, really. I am ready for everything. All my extra labels and all the stuff, like all these tiny little flowers or tiny photos. Those are all in here. They kind of just like live on this tray, and then this kind of lives on top. So anytime I want to make an embellishment, I kind of pull this out or pull different parts of it out. So there's that. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, so there's that one. Next, I have a whole tray. This one's heavy. This is all my printables for like putting things in pockets, all my junk journal cards, all things like that, my printable postcards. And since I designed for myself, these are all my own brand. You could, of course, you have different brands, but I just have my own stuff. So that's all this here. That's where all that lives. So this I pull out whenever I want to decorate a journal, say it's all done and I need to put stuff in pockets and stuff. Hi, Cindy Brown. Hi, Jen. What's up, you guys? Welcome, welcome. I have a whole pile here of library cards I can put in pockets and stuff and in envelopes. And of course, I still have other things that could go in here that would fill it up even more. All my journal cards that I have printed out. All that is here. Dusty, but that's okay. All my postcards, everything that I could use, like I said, to decorate a journal, pockets and stuff. Big stuff is back here. I got envelopes back here. I have all the stuff I could possibly put in a journal back here. All my little jars are here off to the side. And of course, I print everything out tiny as well. I love printing 2 to 4 pages on one. And then I get tiny little ephemera, which I love to put in my tiny little pockets and stuff like that. So again, this I'll pull out when I have like a journal that I need to put pockets on and stuff. So there's that tray. And then of course, this is a little dusty. Sorry, don't mind the dust. But I do have these 2 trays of die cut flowers. This whole tray here is die cut flowers. So just flower on flower on flower. I print these out. They're in my store. I just actually made these into a really good deal. I'm condensing my store. I had like 1,200 listings. I'm down to like less than 600 now. And so I'm just making bundles of all my old designs. And so I just bundled up these, and it's a great deal on them. But I have a scanning cut, and I'll just sit here for a whole weekend and do nothing but watch TV and cut out flowers. So that's this. And then I have this tray right here of also flowers. These are kind of my old school sets where they were huge. I kind of only use small flowers now, but I did have some old school sets where they were just like huge. And so those are there. These are my black and white ephemera that I printed out on ivory and craft colored paper. And so those are there. These are some more flowers, more flowers, more flowers. So that's those two trays. But this obviously is like my favorite tray with all the flowers whenever I need to make embellishments. Just bring this here and then that bag, that tray with all the labels and stuff. Okay, so there's those two. I also have behind me this tray of tags. And here I have tags that are either finished or they need something like ribbon, or they just whenever I feel like working on something, but again, I don't want to actually do anything. So I'll just sit here and like tie little tags on these when I'm in the mood for it. Of course, I have some ready that I can just put in journals. These are, again, all tags that are completed and they're ready to go in journals. So yeah, those are that. So if you haven't seen me do tags or anything, it's because I already have all these I need to use up. I also have tags here. Tags here that I've either, looks like some I've actually dyed in the past. I can't even remember when I did this. It even has shimmer, look at that. So I have all sorts of tags here that I can either alter, or like I said, I don't even remember when I dyed these tags, but they look fabulous. And so that's all here. Back here I have some stuff I could sew, and then I have these tags that I made to actually go in the middle of a signature, which I actually need to put in the middle of a signature. That would be nice if I could remember. If I could remember to do that, that would be great. So that's my tray of tags. Let's see. I also have some stuff that I actually need to play more with. These are other companies' stuff. So stuff that's not my printables, not my designs. So I got these like at the dollar store, or like some sets at Michael's. I don't know. These are some stickers. There's some really random stuff in here, and I need to use it up. Just like some random pieces of cardstock over here. I don't know why they're there. And then, ooh, these really nice slow stitch pieces somebody gave me. I need to put these in journals. And then these are some like labels from like the dollar store. Oh no, they're picture frames from the dollar store. Everything in here is dusty. That's true. And then some journal cards and some other die cuts that I got like at Michael's and stuff. They all live here. And you know how some scrapbook paper pads have like quotes and stuff. So those are back here as well. And then I guess some die cuts that I have, just like random die cut shapes. Those are here as well. Again, that's one that I don't really play with. I probably should, but I don't. Okay, here's another one that's kind of, let's see, it's good. This is the last of the trays that sits behind me. And this one has all of my note cards, all of my index cards. I have random like multiplication cards here, random like word cards. I got giant playing cards I could do something with. I have these floral playing cards. Where did I get these? Somebody give these to me? I can't remember. Those are there. Some fun index cards. Sorry, this this portrait sits right is right under where my cat likes to sit by the window. So this one is dustier than the others. Sorry about that. But those are index cards here. Like I said, random addition cards, subtraction cards, random playing cards are here. My playing card sets are here. And yeah, oh my God, this one's really dusty. It sits right underneath where my cat sits in the window. That's why. Okay, so that's everything that's on my desk when I decorate. Everything that sits behind me when I decorate. Now I have some holiday stuff. I do I do organize my holiday stuff in these trays as well. So let me get them. These ones are a little bit more of a mess because sometimes I don't use them till like half the year is over. So these might be messy. There's one more. Okay. Okay, so my holiday trays. Okay, so let's talk about them. What do I even have? I don't even know what's in here. We're going to discover this all together. So these are my holiday trays. I don't know why these are in here. These are just regular ephemera. They're green, I guess. Oh, here's some that I printed on. These are some of my black and white ephemera that I printed on to Christmas paper, and that actually looks really, really cute. Printed on scrapbook paper. Like you see, this one looks great. It's like little snowflake paper, and it just looks really, really cute. Monique, what's up, girlfriend? It just looks really, really cute printed on holiday paper. These are, did I release these? I think I did. My holiday quotes, holiday note paper. I think I put these out. I have some holiday memo pads that I bought years and years ago. I'm still working through them. I love these though. I guess I have, this should be in this tray over here actually. Let's not talk about it yet. These are some of the quotes that come with some of the paper pads. So those are in here. I really need to organize these more, and again, these are more of the cutouts that come in scrapbook paper pads. Of the little tags that come in the scrapbook paper pads. I ordered a bunch of scrapbook paper pads one year, and so I have a lot of that stuff. Okay, what else do I have? I don't even know. This looks like my pile of things to make embellishments with. So I have my Christmas labels. I have some things that I made years ago that are honestly too big to put in a junk journal. I don't even know why. Why I made them this big, I don't know. They're huge. So let's kind of just stay in here. I have some glittery numbers. I have some pieces of gift wrap paper. I have some labels, gold stars, glitter shapes, things I've decoupaged. Labels, all that stuff is here. And then this is from some of my Christmas printable kits. I think I just kind of kept putting them in here for when I would make a journal, but I never used them. Not yet. No, I didn't use them last Christmas. Here is a tray of holiday embellishments that I do have ready to go. So my labels that, like I said, I like to sew onto one or two pieces of scrapbook paper, but these are for holiday. They look adorable. And I have my holiday quotes, embellishments, holiday quotes, and my holiday other quotes. I have a lot of quotes. And then this is another pile of the holiday words with one strip of paper deal. I love these. These are cute. And then here I have like envelopes and note cards, holiday note cards, and pockets. Pockets that I could use. What else is here? Oh yeah. I made some like flips for pages. I gotta make journals for them too. Yeah, all sorts of things here. Tags and stuff all ready to go. This should be in my thing over there. These are tiny holiday ephemera. Last two trays. Looks like this is my holiday printables, like note cards and library cards and all that jazz. are in here. The jars are in here. My other jars, my other tag, my little bingo cards, all that stuff is in here to decorate a journal. And then I don't even know what's going on in this one. I've kind of just been like putting stuff in here. And I kind of got to organize this. And this is kind of stuff that I need to sew that I've just been kind of... This one's a mess. Okay, I'll admit this one's a mess. Then my holiday photos are in here too. Tags from Michael's and stuff from the dollar store. Those are all in here too. And then more journal spaces. So I just wanted to show off what was in these trays. A lot of people had a lot of questions for me that would have been tough for me to answer there on that post. So I wanted to make this video where I showed off everything and what's in every tray. I want to say that's everything. I'm looking around. Yeah, I have all the trays. I showed off all the trays. That's it. That's it. Those are my 21 trays. Okay, everybody, have a good day. I will try to go live tonight. I don't know if I'm going to have time because I got to go shopping. So if I don't, this is my video for today. But if I do come back, I'll be here at 10 p.m. on how you can organize your ephemera. What really helps me are the trays and my wall of cubbies behind me. I also have a Kallax unit off to that side where I keep my holiday trays out of the way until I'm ready to work on holiday stuff. Okay, so everybody have a good day, and I'll be back either later or tomorrow, okay? Bye!